Oh no, I gotta get back. Wait, no I don't.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
As the
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have menu narration option is set to off.
I'm trying to see if I have accelerated clock on.
Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires on the move. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready.
What if it's not on, bud?
You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say the defense. Interception.
Jimbo, what's your bedtime?
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first
Jimbo, what's your bedtime?
Now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back.
I don't think he can hear you, Blank.
Why not?
Phenomenal play by that.
I think he has it muted.
To get the ball back to his offense.
Were you asking for me then?
Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every.
A little trickeration, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Incomplete, and they had everything they wanted, and he just threw an awful pass. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls.
I don't think I have accelerated clock on, bud.
Second and long coming.
You dummy, Jimmy.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal.
How to turn on accelerated clock in college football 26.
Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got it as he was trying to throw it. They can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Entering settings screen. You
Jimbo,
have
may I
29
touch you?
options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Trying to figure out how to turn it on, bud.
Trying to figure out how to turn each other on.
No, it's not what we said.
Who said that then? Who said that then, Keenan?
College Football 26 version intro is simply go to
Keenan, who said that then?
the setting from the top menu and then select game setting. Here you need to go to the game.
Keenan, who said that then, buddy?
Resume the
Yo,
game.
Keenan. Keenan, who said that then, bud?
Bud.
Keenan, may I touch you?
Bud.
Keenan, may I suck on you?
I'm waiting.
Why'd you just call him babe?
Alright, Blank. You might have to get kicked.
Why?
Because you said I called him babe, and I didn't.
What'd you call him then?
I said bud.
You want to touch his butt?
I said bud.
Butt.
No, I said bud.
Booty. Booty how? Keenan, may I touch you?
No, Blank. Just go watch the game.
You won't watch my games, so no. Keenan, have you ever called Jimmy babe before?
Why does that
Jimbo
guy
told
got
me-
his jersey up real high like that?
Here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Call Jimbo babe and see what he says, Keenan. He might call you
But
babe
I ain't
back.
gay, Blank. I have a girlfriend.
It's not gay to call your buddy babe. You think that it is?
Obviously not the start the quarterback was hoping for, guys.
Ask Jimbo if
Blank,
he
I
wants
hope
to
you
be
know
free.
they can hear what you're saying on YouTube.
Really?
Yep. Can't they, Jimbo?
Can they hear Jimbo and you?
So if
Keenan,
I
how
show the
about
video
you?
to my family, they're going to be like, why does he sound like he's weird?
That's fine with me. Ain't nothing wrong with being weird. Ask Jimmy if he wants to recreate the bush.
Blank, you're asking for trouble.
What do you... I'm... Ask Jimbo if he wants to recreate that one night behind the bush. With Miss Kim. You think he wants to?
I could just mute him.
No, don't do that, buddy.
So I could just mute him. I don't know.
I don't know what I've been told. Keenan's got 10 putts in his hole. I don't know what I've been told. Keenan's got 10 butt plugs in his hole. Ain't that right, Keen Doggy?
I don't know. I'm trying to play the game.
Yeah, right. You don't know how to play that game.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
If that's what you think, buddy.
Jimbo beat you like 99-0. And Jimbo's trash.
I've got tricks.
Yeah, you do tricks on Jimbo's. You know what? Why did Jimbo just moan like he's getting pee-pee up the butt? Do you know why, Keenan? Jimbo, I don't know what I've been told. Keenan's got 4 butt plugged in his hole. Ain't that right, Jimbo Butterballs?
Blank, he can't hear you.
Why not?
Yes, muted.
Will you ask him to unmute me? Will you ask him to unmute me, Keen Doggy?
He can't because all he say is dumbness.
That's not true, buddy.
One of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Taken out of bounds after a good pick up there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Keenan, will you ask Jimbo to unmute me, please?
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Keenan, I'm gonna leave the party.
What?
Will you ask Jimbo Butterbeans to unmute me?
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10.
You hear him,
Jimbo.
bud?
Well, I'm gonna break into Jimbo's house then.
Play action. They finally get him on the ground, but not
Jimbo, you don't even know what 2 plus 2 is.
first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples.
He said you
I
don't
would
even know
never.
what 2 plus 2 is.
Right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got
Nope.
to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job. Nice
Man, Jimbo's an idiot.
decision to take up.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team, and you hear what in the stadium race?
Boomer.
Sooner!
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 30-yard line.
I think he's having himself a,
Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And that
Jimbo's jerking off.
caused by the big hit on
Nah.
second down coming.
Are you sure?
Distance between them and the sticks.
Yep.
Second down. To the air. It's Green. Unloads to the right. Complete.
100% sure?
And he's brought down after a nice game.
yep.
I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Jones. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to 22.
Yeah.
Well, this tight
Did you
end is
just
so
bust a nut,
athletic,
Keenan?
At times, they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time, he was in the slot. Nice job running the route.
Now, how was the cookout up there?
I'm gonna kiss you, Keenan. Earn your pretty lips.
Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, he's got the ball. Lineman ball down to the one play, not only to get the ball, but to win the field position with the return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere.
Keenan.
Knocked down behind the line.
What, buddy?
Didn't
How come you didn't come over last night?
Because you lied.
I didn't lie. I was waiting for you all night to crawl into my bed with me.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you
Waiting
call,
all night to see that sexy Keenan butt in my bed.
penetrating, using his quickness,
Seeing them green Nike
using his
Pros.
strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting...
And they'll fake it again. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake one is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
Keenan, what would you do if Jimbo kissed you on the lips while you were sleeping?
The moment the ball left his hand.
He wouldn't do that.
Yes, he would. He told me he has.
The Razorbacks are threatening on first and goal.
What do you think about that, Keenan?
To the air, it's Green. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff.
Keenan, what would you do if Jimbo slowly took your pants off you while you were sleeping?
He wouldn't do that.
What would you do if he started licking your nipples while you were sleeping?
He wouldn't do that. Like, they're going to hear you on screen.
No, they're not.
But I included party chat.
What would you do if you woke up and Keenan and Jimbo? Keenan, what would you do if you woke up and Jimbo was licking your nipples?
No, but I wonder if his girlfriend knows he acts like this.
Shit, I'll tell her to watch the stream tomorrow.
They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to...
Ask Jimbo if he thought it was inappropriate that one time behind the bush. In front of Miss Kim's.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense
Ask Jimbo that,
is
Keenan.
now you've thrown a pick.
Just want to know what he says.
This team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive, let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense now. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Blank, what was that?
And the defense doing a great
Jimbo just let out some air.
to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Do you think it was cute, Keenan?
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point in the game. As he's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not the
Keenan, what would you do if you woke up and Jimbo was tickling your testicles?
motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush gets there.
Huh, Keenan?
Gets it down at the 23.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Yo, Keenan.
A lot of work to do to move the chains.
Keenan. I'm leaving.
It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Toss it out in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive. But man,
Yo,
right
Keenan
in
Butternuts.
the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
He's Arkansas. I'm Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner.
You're gonna boom on his soon.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body
Keenan.
blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes
Can you hear me, bud?
runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15,
I muted him.
20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it, and he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The snap sets up the throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking deep. And
How did he not catch that?
And that brings up a fourth down.
He was wide open, too.
Able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line steps away to find some room. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack, the previous
Hauls it in, the first down is more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooner.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field. 98.
Don't do what now?
That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built.
Well, it sounds like a him problem, doesn't it?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Oh, gosh.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That's reeled in. It's late.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking
Yep.
Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it through the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. He's got an open man. And he rushes into the end zone. Touchdown!
That guy scored both your touchdowns so far.
Much needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Prime inside the 10. Here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose and he'll be brought down to the 24. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Burks. And they get it down at the 43. But this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on. And now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the touchdown. Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the kick.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. The pressure gets to him. Down he goes, and that is just what the doctor ordered. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking a squid inside the 30.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They
No.
Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Look how their jerseys are all rolled up.
Absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy.
Are they hot or what?
Cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
That's a decision.
You think?
Down here in this area of the field in the red zone.
You think? You think?
Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room on the line. At the 30. He's at the 2. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Surrey.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? He gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing every turn. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No game. He remains at the 2. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
Going to try to put one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And the O will
You
stay
think?
out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go
You ain't got very good field position.
situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack.
Turning it on. And he's brought
You
down.
know what that X means if you tap it whenever you're running, right?
They've been steamrolled so far in this.
It means stiff arm. If you tap it, you have a better chance of scoring.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Green. Picked off, and they throw in an early drive on the turnover. And really have moved the operator to return, and he heads him the ball at the 32. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this quarterback quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's straight downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown. Once he got some ball, it was over.
Oh, shit.
What a ball game.
And he doinks it off the left upright. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 3rd. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Green. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Sooners. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they build this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Find his tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Green. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that drive before going ahead at halftime and get a little jimbo.
Now they'll really try to do this defense. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Dropping back, it's Batir. And
27, so they sure is flying 121. Big tack.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the head. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's all. 25, 37, 51 numbers. Chance on the call. 1 point.
I can't put my backup quarterback in. I guess I paused the game too much.
Conscious breathing. Main complaint is my heart is racing. Losing blood pressure, making sense. And the rest of her daily meds. She's responding constantly and breathing normally. He's probably got.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a tremendous job of the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What if somebody scored 400 points?
This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So let's see how they play it in this first 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's open on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Running out of time here in the first So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take it.
Nice.
He stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed.
But the comeback is massive. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 Northwestern halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many.
Imagine I was beating Jeremiah this bad.
Every single one of them, offense, defense, special teams, have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to pass. It's Green. Oh, he wants it all.
All right, bro. I think I'm going to go home now.
Time. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one the wrong way. He's down at the 38. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. High the chains now on second and long.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero.
All right, I'm going to put my other quarterback in. Might as well. I don't need my starter in 71-13. You ready?
He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy. Now, I know the guy quarterback in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Green. Fires to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown!
job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a...
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Oh!
The coverage unit put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to throw at 3. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one the wrong way. He's down at the 38. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much...
99 to 20.
You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little warmth out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one step, put it in the end zone.
If I keep on playing the way I do, I think I'm going to hit 200.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside.
Did you hear me?
They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. And Arkansas ready to send
Jared would say, all right, bro, I think I'm going to go home now.
down the one quick strike score. Jesse was hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if
Huh?
the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese David. They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit...
Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, doesn't get any better than that.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Kennedy Lane in Ridgeway for Chesapeake. Endorsement Medic 19 Kennedy Lane in Ridgeway for Chesapeake. ALS Corporate in Mountain County.
Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Hawk kicks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal for the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Fit it in the window for the score. And after that last touchdown toss, without Baker Mayfield, record will be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up in the Sooners, man, it's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was supposed to take it down a long ways down at the 38. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence, and they can go. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands, getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So after getting into the end zone of that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He's got it. Boy, nothing can electrify the stadium like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting, but you don't see them very often. You gotta go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Off play action. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That was, they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw off his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And the timing just a hair off. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw again. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. think it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gotta come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short block.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing
Oh, the game's almost over.
committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting
Said the game's almost over.
But they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you
We got one more quarter.
Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after it! And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's...
He makes a catch in the end zone! Touchdown, Sooner!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The play action fake. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Good work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will
Wonder if there's a way around running the clock.
Tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air, it's Green. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. And
he'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted. The defense is set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a
yeah, if the clock keeps running.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. on second down. See if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Blake. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
Finally, a fourth quarter.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Looking to throw, it's Green. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Mason Gravy's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly kicked off instead. He'll force a fourth down.
The defense has had enough. That's right. The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get it big. Almost came away with one there.
And it's swatted away as a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most on big time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover.
That last play has his defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 20. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooner.
How about the ball, the Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last
What?
drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the fourth quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And our Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your
6
quarterback
minutes left.
turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing.
The hell was you doing there?
It's hard to play offensive football in this situation.
At the end of the day, guys, football.
What was that all about?
It doesn't matter on what down it comes. Fourth down that time, you just don't get it done, so chalk that one up to the defense.
Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Let's go. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their money.
And he's going to score. Touchdown.
Wait, you do what?
Has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know
I can start the purpose.
This guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one to this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. And a few anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blake. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Blake. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first and 10 from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Through the air, it's Green. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up.
I don't know what he's doing.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it. And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3.
Jeremy.
Guys, 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You got your fans running, bud.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long.
I say you got your fans running.
Got him downfield. Off to the races to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had...
I don't think I'm going to get 200, but it's going to be close to it.
They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Green. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they...
And picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Trying to take it back. At the 30.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, trailing by this much, in the game, one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
Makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it has a matter offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good. Oh, look at Mr.
Holy shit!
Inside the 30.
That's a big boy.
An extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air. It's Green. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sends him back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find it.
Is that your fan, bud?
Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know about
nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, these offenses getting rid of their hard to score. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another
178-47.
Whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Who as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but man, big mistakes. 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Let's it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down toward the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone. They throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. And his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing.
All right, you ready, bud?
Put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was Worth again, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just dropped through his fingers. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work.